All right, good afternoon, everybody. Scott Schlemmer here. I am here to host the Visionary Business Overview webinar here this afternoon. It's 2 o'clock here in Texas, here in the United States, which is where I am located. I know people are tuning in from all around the world. So good morning, good afternoon, good evening, wherever you're tuning in from. If it's the middle of the night, I really appreciate it. I think you're going to appreciate some of the information I have to deliver today. So we're going to get right into it. Boy, it's been a while since I've done one of these, so I got a little bit of nervous energy right now. Probably more excitement than anything. We've got so much stuff happening inside of Visionary with Capricoin. We now have the CapraPay app. We've got a huge event coming up in Benidorm, Spain, coming up in September. I'm going to share with you today, guys, how you can earn that trip for free. And it is not one of those, pie in the sky, there's no way you can reach it type of a deals. I mean, you literally are going to be able to do this with, very, very part-time effort, without a doubt, no doubt in my mind. So let's get right into it. So welcome to an introduction of Visionary, Capricoin, and the CapraPay app. Excuse me one second. There we go. And so quickly, who am I? Who is Scott Schlemmer? Why would you want to listen to what I have to say? I'm just a regular guy, just like yourself. I'm 41 years old. I've got a beautiful wife. I've got 3 kids. You look at that picture right there. I'll actually be sitting in that seat looking at that view here in less than 2 weeks. And I'll actually be broadcasting one of these webinars from that view. So hopefully I can share a little bit with you guys a couple of weeks down the road, and some of the people that you might want to bring onto this, because the information here, like I said, I'm not a hype guy. The people that know me know I don't like to deliver hype and just build it all up and have this big thing that's like pie in the sky and it's never works, and this done for you system that never happens, and it's just not how the real world works. What we need to look at is innovation. We need to look at trends. We need to look at things that are going to happen in the future. Those are the people that create opportunities. And that's all I've ever done. I've been a guy that's owned my own business. I've been a guy that's been strategically partnered with other businesses. I've been an employee. I've done everything from mop the floor all the way up to, hiring and firing people and buying and doing all these different things. So for the last 4 years, over 4 years, I guess now, I've been, 5 years, we're going on 5, or about at 5. I've been working from home full-time, online, from my computer, busting my tail, trying to get ahead. About 2 years ago, I was introduced to what you're going to see today, I guess in a little bit of a different form, but I was introduced to Bitcoin and the cryptocurrency craze. It was fascinating to me the first time I had heard about it, and it only got more and more intriguing. I was looking for an entry point. I knew that this was something that was going to trend in the right direction. I was really excited about it, and about a year ago, this opportunity that you're about to see today fell into my lap. So let's get right into it. A revolution is happening. It's driven by technology, and it is affecting us all. Today, we're going to show you how you can profit from 2 technologies which are poised to disrupt the largest industry on the planet: the banking and finance market. People, this is an $80 trillion market. Just wrap your brain around that figure right there. Just think if you could get a percentage of 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 $80 trillion inside of that market. That's what we're talking about today. It's the largest market on the planet. Obviously, it's actually hard to estimate just how big it is because every single other industry uses the global banking system. This new technology could protect you and your family, as well as turn the entire banking industry inside out. This isn't a game changer. It's creating an entirely new game with new rules and new players. And more importantly, we're going to show you how ordinary people, just like you and me, ordinary people, I'm not in the ultra-rich class. I have never been in the ultra-rich class. But I do recognize opportunity, much like the ultra-rich do. So ordinary people can get in on this once in a million opportunity that is upon us. The entire banking system is now on the brink of really disruptive change, which means there is massive potential to profit within an $80 trillion industry. This really is a revolution of our entire financial industry. So what are the two revolutionary technologies that all of us can profit from? Smartphones and peer-to-peer social platforms. You're seeing it explode everywhere. I think I saw a stat the other day that said what is it? 300, no, that wouldn't be right. It was something like 90% of Americans carry smartphones today. 90-something percent. Think about that. Even people who probably can't even afford to put food on their table are still carrying smartphones. And what are they looking at on those smartphones? They are in social platforms, from Facebook to Twitter to now. You saw there on my Facebook page there, you saw my Snapchat picture. All of these different social platforms to interact, to engage, and to take part in with other people. Already, the world is changing at such a fast pace, it is hard to keep up. We are overdue for technology to disrupt the financial industry. The banking system today is just simply archaic. Let's take a look at some of the disruptive technology. Some of you might be asking, what is disruptive technology? I don't have any idea what that means. Let's look at media first of all, right here. Okay, so how did media traditionally get their content out? They did it through print, then through radio, and then through TV. And then along came this little social platform called Facebook. And Facebook exploded how we get our media. We essentially, as users of YouTube, Facebook, Twitter, whatever, any social platform, we are media. We deliver news every day. Are you sharing stuff that maybe something happened during the day? Are you delivering some sort of news? Almost all of us are at some level. And so now you're looking at what is disrupting this. We could all be a media company now within our own business. We can be a media company, without having to go to TV or print or radio. When you look at it, I think, probably 90% of the kids under 14 years old don't even watch TV anymore. They are on their smartphones. They are on their tablets. They're looking at social media. This is how it is disrupting the media world. Hospitality, look at this. Marriott, one of the longest standing hotel chains in the world. If you look at it, it's founded in 1957. It has a market cap of $19 billion. And along comes this little website called Airbnb, which completely decentralized the hotel industry by creating a community marketplace where homeowners can earn money. It's crazy. So now you can rent your room, a room in your house or your apartment, or you can rent your whole apartment, or you can rent your house or whatever it is directly to the consumer without having an intermediary in between. Airbnb, founded in 2008, has a valuation of $25.5 billion. Look at that, $6 billion more than Marriott. Transportation, most of us know about the U.S. taxi industry and what Uber has done to the taxi industry. The taxi industry worth $11 billion annually, existing since the 17th century. Look at Uber, founded in 2009, a mobile app, a valuation of $50 billion, almost 5 times more than the U.S. taxi industry. Uber and Airbnb are great examples of companies that disrupted their industries and made early-stage investors really rich. Early-stage investors in these companies made 6,000% returns. That's what I'm talking about by looking at trends, looking at opportunities. When you take the banking industry and you compare that to the hospitality, the media industry, any other industry, it's 1,000 times larger than almost any of them, but definitely Uber's market or the hospitality industry. The taxi industry right here, like I said, is small at $11 billion. in comparison to the $80 trillion market that we're talking about disrupting today. Look at this. This is a great little shot here that I've just been fascinated with. We'll start at the bottom and work our way up. Airbnb, we just talked about, the world's largest accommodation provider, owns no real estate. Worth $6 billion more than Marriott, yet it has no real estate that it owns. Alibaba, the most valuable retailer, has no inventory. It's worth more than Walmart. Doesn't have a single stitch of inventory. Facebook, the media platform we just talked about, it's the most popular media owner, yet it creates no content of its own. Facebook doesn't create the content. You and I do. Uber, compared to the world's largest taxi company, no vehicles are owned by Uber. They are all owned by us. It's decentralizing the market. And now the one we're talking about, Bitcoin. The world's largest bank, worth over $6 trillion, yet it has no actual cash. Look at the trend, people. Look at the trend. So what will make smartphones and peer-to-peer platforms so revolutionary within the banking industry? Just like everything else. You know, I took my first Uber cab in 2015. I won't do anything else. When I travel, when I get on an airplane, I land in a different town, or if my wife and I are on a vacation somewhere and we are looking to go out to dinner or do something, I don't call Yellow Cab anymore. I tap on my phone into Uber. They show up within a few minutes and they take me to where I need to go, because it's convenient, it's decentralized, it's faster, it's less expensive, it's safe, security, and verification. All of those things can cross-platform. So how are fortunes made? I told you, by seeing trends before they happen. Smart people follow trends. Wealthy people follow trends. The people that I follow, that I get mentored, that I look up to inside of the business world, that have helped allow me to work from home full-time for 5 years, they all are trendsetters, or they're trend followers. They're always looking at the trends and where they are going to. And that's where my vision goes to, and that's where your vision should be turning to. Look at Bill Gates. The future of money is digital currency. Now, I would say that Bill Gates is the epitome of trendsetter. People laughed and mocked and ridiculed Microsoft when he first thought of the idea. And now look at him now. Bill Bonner, one of the world's foremost inventors, the founder and president of Agora Publishing. Digital currency is the first improvement in money in 5,000 years, he was quoted as saying. Ben Bernanke, cryptocurrencies may hold long-term promise, particularly if the innovation promotes a faster, more secure, and more efficient payment system. That's what we're talking about here, people. And what is the next revolution? Well, I just told you, it's called cryptocurrency, a digital currency that is encrypted. Think about it. 99 out of every $100 you spend today is already digital money. It could be credit or debit cards, or an electronic check, or paying online, or on your phone. I've just started recently using Apple Pay as another form of payment. Really simple form with my phone. It's so easy and it's so convenient to use. Yet this money, cryptocurrency, is not owned, managed, or controlled by you. Excuse me, not cryptocurrency, excuse me. This money inside of your banks, inside of your phone, your credit cards, all that stuff, none of that is owned or managed or controlled by you. That is the great disconnect here. You have no control. If the US dollar collapses tomorrow, what are you going to do? What are your options? Have you looked or thought about things when they go south? What happens? The people that are sitting and waiting and letting somebody else control their situation, their money, their business, their life, are the ones that suffer the most. You look at 2008 and the Great Recession. In 2008, I know probably personally at least several people that capitalized during the 2008, and I know hundreds of people, not personally, but hundreds of others that also capitalized because they were looking at the trends. They were looking outward. They were diversifying and they were taking care of themselves. They were not being managed, controlled, or owned by the real estate industry, by the stock market. So what are we doing? We are moving today. I just showed you in disruptive technology. We're moving from a world of centralization to one of decentralization, along with money like cryptocurrency. That is just math and owned by you. So what is a cryptocurrency, right? Well, Bitcoin is one that you may have heard of. That is the very first cryptocurrency. It was established in 2009. It's the most well-recognized one today. It's accepted as a global currency and is currently accepted at over 400,000 companies. You can see some of the examples there: Dell, Expedia, Overstock, Virgin Atlantic, Tiger Direct, 7-Eleven, PayPal, Fiverr. You know, if you take it regionally, you can go Subway sandwich shops in some regions also accept Bitcoin. I mean, literally, if you open up your eyes, you can see new merchants coming on almost every day or every week accepting Bitcoin as a form of payment. Bitcoin appreciated in value from 1 cent USD to over 425 USD in 2016, and actually that is outdated as of a week ago or maybe 2 weeks ago. It is up around $580 today. So just think what $100 in Bitcoins in 2009 could have made you today. While Bitcoin has had some success, it does have its shortcomings, and it's allowed us to evaluate its strengths and its weaknesses and improve on it, and we've done just that. This is the digital revolution that affects us all, and it is revolutionary. To me, this is the biggest revolution and biggest change, the biggest disruptive technology out of all of them since the inception of the internet. You know, the internet was a huge disruptive technology. Obviously, look at what it's done from its inception in the late 80s, early 90s to today in 2016. We talked about it. We carry it around on our phones. We're on it 24/7. You're looking at the biggest wave since that happened, and it's right here in front of your face. We've created a way for ordinary people to still transact, to still live their lives, and to still move money around without going through the banking system. Today I'm introducing to you Capricoin, a new global currency. It's positioned to be a key player and dominant force in the cryptocurrency industry. So how is Capricoin better than Bitcoin or the US dollar or the banking system or credit cards or anything that you might want to wrap your brain around from that perspective? Well, first of all, Bitcoin has a delay in conversion to global currencies. So Bitcoin can take, several minutes up to several hours to actually have the transaction process. Capricoin is a second-generation cryptocurrency and has instant global transactions. In 3 seconds or less, the transaction happens within the Capripay platform. Transactions are less expensive than the traditional banking methods. The cost of transactions with the current banking system are high. We're not making money on our banking accounts anymore. We're paying money to have the banks keep our accounts. When you look at credit card processing fees of 2 to 3%, wiring money, $20, $60, $100, if you're sending them overseas, it can get quite expensive to move money around traditionally today. The best part about Capricoin to me, though, is designed to protect and secure finances. It's controlled by you. Whether the U.S., it's not tied to any fiat currency, the U.S. dollar, the euro, anything. It's not tied to that value at all. It's 100% safe and secure. Capricoin has been designed to handle high volumes of e-commerce as well. So if 100,000 or even tens of millions of people start using it tomorrow, it will function without interruption. Capricoin is a legitimate cryptocurrency. This is a big question in the industry is what makes this legitimate? You can find Capricoin today on places like Bittrex.com, BlueTrade.com, the World Coin Index, these locations where public exchanges, I guess is what they're called, these public exchanges where you can go and you can check out the value of the Capricoin. And you don't get on these public exchanges without being a legitimate cryptocurrency. There you can see it right there, Bittrex.com. You can see the value there of the coin. This is a screenshot. You know, that value will fluctuate from day to day. It's been up as high as I think about $3.50 over the life of the coin, and you know, obviously we started out at just pennies, and now it's somewhere right around 50 cents or so. And so, just like any other currency, any other asset in the world, it's going to have some variation in its value, which is a very healthy thing. It makes it legitimate, and it should make you feel more secure about the coin itself. Bluetrade.com is the other one that I mentioned here. Either one of those exchanges is good. You got Yobit as well. You know, so you've got several different places to go take a look at this. The world, Coin Market Cap here. The World Coin Index. So all of these websites that you're looking at, you can go take a look at Capricoin, the value of the coin, how the history of it is, and all of those kinds of things. So how do you use it? How is it used every day? Through the app called Capripay, which we just launched within the last couple of weeks. This is what's really going to set us apart here, right here. So you can go download the Capripay app today, right now, at the Google Play Store or the Apple App Store, and you can download that for free onto your phone. And then you can load your phone. I'll show you here how to do that. You can get yourself some Capricoin, get it loaded onto your phone, and you can start making transactions today. Capricoin has state-of-the-art technology and has been designed to be an instant digital payment solution, which is what Capripay is. Capripay, the world's first cryptocurrency payment solution provider with cash back. So not only do you have an easy system to make your transactions, but you also have a cash back option inside of here, and an opportunity for both the merchant and the customer to earn rewards in the process. Like I said, it's free for customers, but it's also free for merchants to accept payment in Capricoin. Capripay has the ability to convert Capricoin to US dollars, euro, yuan, or any other country's currency in real-time transactions. So that's very important to note. People are like, why would a merchant want to accept Capricoin? Well, they have the option to actually accept that payment in USD, so they can avoid all of the fees that we just talked about earlier, yet avoid all of the risk at the same time as a merchant. No other cryptocurrency has this technology. There you can see the Capripay.com. You can go there and get registered in the Capripay.com and then download the app. I recommend getting back with the person that put you on this call first and getting a better understanding, getting all your questions answered first before you go and do that. You see here's a sign right here. That cryptocurrency, the Capricoin cryptocurrency is accepted at this particular store right now. I think we're up around 12 or 15 merchants and testing the Capripay platform right now, ready to go live with that. Hopefully July 1st is what we're looking at. So Capricoin merchants, it's attractive for companies too. So if you're a merchant, if you're a business owner, if you accept credit cards or USD or Euro or whatever you use, depending on where you're located at, pay close attention to this part. The loyalty program is free of charge, no setup or monthly fees. It's easy download of the merchant app. Instant verification of payment. So that's important. This happens in 3 seconds or less. It happens faster than a credit card. And like I said, you can get paid in your local currency. You can attract new customers. So you're going to have this huge network of Capricoin holders that might not be your customers today, but they might be tomorrow just by accepting Capricoin. No chargebacks, no fraud, no payment processing fees. You get a marketing tool, it's free of charge, and you can make money from Capricoin customers. Capricoin has been designed to work hand in hand with fiat currency, not to replace it. Capricoin is also endorsed by the industry's best, tenured, successful cryptocurrency advisor and editor-in-chief of Altcoin Today, Gary Connor, called it the perfect coin. Altcoin Today is one of the leading newsletters for alternative currencies. He says acquire as many of them today as you can. Capricoin customers, the people's coin. It's easy to use, right on your smartphone, about as simple as taking a picture. Peer-to-peer, secure, instant transactions, zero transaction fees, no limits on how much or how little money to send, instant transactions globally, cashback and discounts, and a loyalty program. But the most important aspect that sets Capricoin apart is its innovative marketing strategy. The first cryptocurrency with a marketing strategy like this. Visionary is really what sets this whole thing apart. It's a cryptocurrency mining company exclusive to Capricoin, leading the coin to be accepted by the mainstream public, which is why it's called the People's Coin. You can see here the co-owners and management, the vision behind Visionary. You've got a wealth of knowledge here. You've got work-from-home businesses. You've got Andy, who comes from the finance and banking industry. You've got Froda, who is a huge visionary. Jesper, who is an excellent network advisor. You've got a team here with a wealth of knowledge. Those of you that know me know the leadership in the company is probably the number one thing I look at. I look at leadership. I look at timing. Is the timing right for the product that you have? And I look for the product, the quality of the product. How can you set yourself apart? And Visionary is at the top of the standard with all three of those. There are several ways to make money. I'm not going to get into great detail on this. Get back with the person that introduced you onto this call today to get all of your questions answered with better detail. But I'm going to give you an overview here real briefly. 5 ways without sponsoring. Number 1 is the coin itself. Number 2, staking on an external wallet. Number 3, retail platform, a 20% bonus on the retail platform. 20 to 40% bonus just for participation in the mining process, which is what Visionary does for you. And then the cashback rewards program. 7 ways by building a business. You know, this is crazy how many ways you can make money within this company. 6, getting started bonus. 7, fast start bonus. 8, direct sales commission. 9, binary network team commissions. Matching bonuses, leader matching bonuses, Capricoin rewards and loyalty program. I mean, literally right here, you can do, how many businesses do you work online from home that give you this many different ways? And not just how many different ways do you get paid by doing one certain task, but how many different ways you can get paid by doing different things and participating in different ways. There's no requirement to recruit here. There's no requirement to build this huge network or huge team. So if that's not you, there's other ways to make money in this without building a team, without becoming a part of the networking aspect of it. Incredible opportunity from a multiple ways. Capripay. Let's talk a little bit about the Capripay cashback system. The reward structure. So this is how it's rewarded. So you can become a Capripay customer for free. You download the app, you go on to either one of the public exchanges, or you get a Visionary account, you mine some of the coins, and you put them into your Capripay app. You go into a store that accepts Capricoin, you make your purchase, and this is how it works. So you would go in there. So let's say, for example, the drugstore down the road accepts Capricoin. Okay, so you go in there, you spend $100, and the merchant itself sets the amount of cash back that they're going to give back, but we give 100% of that cash back to the customer, to the merchant, and to the people that introduce the customer and the merchant. So you've got a reward structure that goes 2 levels deep, in essence, in this. So let's say they pay $100. You go in and you pay $100 for something. Okay, they say they do 7.5% in cash back. Well, that customer is going to get 7.5% in cash back. So you win. You made the payment for $100. Well, now you're going to actually pay $92.50. The person who introduced the customer is also going to get 7.5% cash back. So I just introduced this to my best friend, for example. I say, hey, go download this app. I'll send you a few coins. and he goes in and he makes the payment, he gets the cash back, but I also am going to get a matching cash back on that just for sharing the opportunity to use to spend it. And then the person who introduced me is also going to get 5% in cash back. So it goes 2 levels deep. And it happens the same on the merchant side. The person who introduced the merchant, if I went in, talked to a merchant, they said, hey, yeah, we want to download the app, we want to accept Capricoin here at the store. Every time a sale is made at that merchant store, I'm going to get, in this example, 7.5% cash back. It could be 10%, it could be 4%, it could be anywhere all over the board, but I introduced that merchant. Now, the person that introduced me is also going to get 5% cash back from that merchant side. So look at the ways here that you can make money. Think about the possibilities here. If you could go sign a merchant up that, let's not even go as crazy as Amazon or Walmart. Let's talk about a regional decent store. Like for me, Academy here in Texas is a big sporting goods store, but it's regional. It's something that you could probably get access to. It's somebody that you could probably get to a decision maker on. You could probably make some action happen there. Now, every time, let's say, for example, if they were to accept Capricoin, every time a transaction was made there, I would get a portion of that cash back for being somebody that introduced a merchant to an opportunity for the merchant to save money. That's really what it comes down to, and to expand their network of customers. Pretty incredible system if you think about it. I know that was brief and I went through that fairly quick. Like I said, if you have questions, get back with me. Shoot me a friend request and a message on Facebook, or get back with the person that introduced you to this call today. We won't get into that stuff too much today. So how do you get started mining with Visionary? Pretty simply, get registered today. 47 euros, right around 50 bucks. You can get yourself registered today, and then pick out one of these packages: bronze, silver, gold, platinum, Visionary. Here's what I recommend for people. This is my only recommendation. Come in as strong as you can. That's it. If your budget allows for a silver membership, then get a silver membership. If your budget allows for a platinum or a Visionary membership, then I recommend platinum or Visionary. I try to get everybody to come in as strong as they can, because they want to get as many coins as they can right now while the value is still there. That is the number one reason. Number two reason, when you get to gold or above, you start to see differences in your pay structure when it comes to building your business and doing things like that. So you've got a couple of different incentives here on why you want to get in as strong as you can. Now, if you can only afford a bronze today, get in at a bronze. Get with the person that showed you how to do this. Get your bronze membership. Get the educational package. Get your business started really fast. Get mining Capricoin, and then get to upgrading as you go. That's how you can also do it. So you can continue to upgrade. You can pay with credit card today. You can pay with Bitcoin. There's no fees, monthly or annual. So there's no auto ship, no requirements that you always see in these MLM and network marketing deals where they say, hey, yeah, you can earn money, but you got to pay $100 a month to buy these products that stack up in your garage and that you don't even want anyways. So there is no requirement like that with this at all. One time, buy a package, start introducing this to people that you know, start building this business, get in contact with some of the leaders like myself. We'll help you, show you how to build it broadly throughout the internet in different ways. Really, really, really exciting opportunity and a really exciting time to be involved in Visionary. Just remember, this is something I want everybody to remember. This is still your money. It's just in a digital form, okay? So you're not exchanging money for a lotion, potion, or juice. You're just exchanging your money for a different kind of money. A different kind of money that you own, manage, and control yourself. Think about how powerful that is. And you can earn at the same time. Visionary business features, cryptocurrency education and training, like I just talked about. Get the education, get the training. There's a wealth of knowledge in here. There's people like myself and others who've been studying this for years. We understand it. You don't have to be a cryptocurrency expert to get involved in this at all. When you think about it, do you know how to program the credit card machine at the merchant that you go to? No, you don't. You know what you know how to do? You know how to swipe the card and make the payments. And that's what you need to know inside of this. You don't need to know all the ins and outs right away of what cryptocurrency is, and you can study yourself to death on this stuff. It's a 100% automated mining platform. So you don't have to have any kind of programming, coding, computer knowledge really whatsoever, other than being able to point a mouse and click a few times. You get weekly training webinars. You get corporate replicated websites. We've got a marketing platform that's about to launch here any day right now. It's going to help you build your business. You get a visionary business tracker app. You get live technical chat support. So any questions that you have, you can have live technical chat. Exclusive private community memberships. We've got a VIP membership, which is a really cool place to be inside of Facebook. We've got live events at luxurious locations, which is something I wanted to talk about today. Really wanted to elaborate on that today, and I will. You can see the app there, the Visionary app. You can see right there, real simple to log into and manage your account. So, the Leader Seminar, Spain, 2015. This was last year. You can see me. I am up here. I don't know if the mouse actually works, but I'm up here in the upper left-hand corner, standing just above my friends Andy and Nicole there. Third one in from the left, bald head, white shirt. That is me. Last year, last September, there was about maybe 20 or 30 of us that qualified for a leadership conference out to Spain. My wife and I went. We had an absolutely amazing time, made some great friends, met some great people, did some awesome masterminding, really got a chance to break down the ins and outs of the company with the ownership and the management group, and just mostly had a lot of fun. Spent some time at the pool, time at the beach. The food was amazing. Well, here's your chance today. I want to share this with you. For about 2 months, starting today, or excuse me, it's been going on for about a month right now, but you got about 2 months left to qualify for this trip in 2016. And like I said, this trip is not pie in the sky. This is not something that you can't attain. It's just something that just sits out there like, well, I can never get that because the requirements are so high. I've never had great success at doing this before. That's not this. You can literally qualify for this trip, for an all-expense paid trip for, I believe it's 4 nights, 5 days, or 3 nights, 4 days, September 8th through the 12th, for everything, by simply introducing as little as 7 or 8 people, maybe as much as 10 or 12 or 13 people, somewhere in that range. That's literally all we need to do. This isn't you have to go, share this with 100 people and get 100 people to get involved in this. 7, 8, 10, 12, 15, somewhere in that range, depending on the levels that they come in with their visionary package. It's really a simple deal if you put your head down and you go to work and you learn and you get help from the leadership group. I mean, it's really something that's very attainable, and you think about how awesome that is. A full expense 5-star accommodation trip to this place right here in Spain, September 8th through the 12th of 2016. I will be there. Other top leaders in the company will be there. This is pictures of the resort that we're going to be staying at, that you can stay at for free. Now, even if you come in and you don't qualify, unlike last year, they have a pay-to-play option. So you can come in, and if you don't qualify and you still want to go on this trip and you still believe in the company and you believe in the people, because I believe people need to get to events, you can still come to this event. You can pay your own way to get in this event. You can come hang out with people like myself, Andy Morbitzer, Patrick Moore, Luka Damianoff, Caleb Wright, and just many others. The leadership and ownership group like I talked about. I mean, look at these pictures right here of where we're going to be staying, what we're going to be doing. It is just a ton of fun. There's even a golf course. I know Patrick Moore and myself, we've already got plans and tee times. We joked last year we should have brought our clubs when we were there last year, and this year we're doing it. We're bringing the golf clubs, and we're going to play golf this year. So come along, bring your golf clubs, come play golf with us at the same time. Just great pictures here more. So anyways, think about the whole process of what we're looking at here. Think about everything coming together and what we're trying to disrupt. Think about how this really makes sense. You're going to be able to send and receive money instantly around the world at any time of the day or night for free. How simple is that concept? How ingenious is that concept, and how much is that going to disrupt the finance and technology industry? Coming soon, also, the visionary MasterCard, where you're going to be able to use Capricoin with your card. Incredible. Our mission to create a coin, Capricoin, that allows individuals to participate in one of the most meaningful wealth transfers in the history of mankind, the shift from a centralized fee-ridden banking system to a no fees, no restrictions, instant peer-to-peer financial platform that can all be completed on a smartphone. It's exciting, and it's happening now. There will never be a better time to be one of the early adopters of Capricoin. The time is now. And I said that there has never been a better time than right now. People will say, well, last year when you got in, right at the beginning, when you guys first launched this company, that was the best time to get in. Well, okay, maybe it was. Right? Maybe it was, but you know what I also had to do? I had to take on all of the risk at that time. We weren't on a public exchange. We had a coin. We didn't have a coin in a public exchange. We didn't have a lot of the tools and the CapriPay app and all of the stuff that you see right now. It was really, really taking and rolling the dice on a vision is what we did a year ago. Today, you have so many things in place to make you successful, and yet you're still an early adopter. You still have all of the advantages that we had a year ago. You're still going to have the opportunity to get plenty of coins, to be able to use the coins, but now you're going to be able to sign up merchants. Not until just now have we been able to sign up merchants. Not until just now have we had an app to use the phone. We weren't on a public exchange for about 4 months. It took us till July of 2015 before we were actually accepted on a public exchange. So many more risks back then. Right now is, truthfully, the best time because it's the safest time, yet you still get all of the benefits of being an early adopter. Visionary. No mandatory auto-ships. For those of you that are familiar in the MLM, network marketing, work from home, business, online space, how many of you get worn out by auto-ships? 97% of this industry fails. Mainly because they see money coming out of their account every single month and they don't see enough money coming in every single month. What if I told you right now that 100% of the people that I've got involved inside a Visionary are profitable today? 100%. Not a single person has quit. Not a single person has not been in profit in some form or fashion. So instead of having a 97% failure rate, we're flipping that on its head and creating a 97% success rate. So instead of filling your garage full of products, I say, why not fill your vault full of wealth? Our byproduct is money. It's as simple as that. We are breaking records. We're the first MLM on the exchanges with our own blockchain cryptocurrency. Think about that. Think about how powerful that term is used inside the MLM network marketing world. To be the first one, early adopter inside the company, great. I'm one of the first ones in this, lotion, potion, and juice company. Also, I'm one of the first ones. Okay, that gets thrown around so much, and it's becomes such a cliche and keyword inside this industry. Now think about taking it a step further. Not are you only one of the first adopters inside of a company, you're one of the first adopters inside of a complete niche. The whole niche as a whole. So we're the first company, first MLM on the exchanges. We're the very first one. Think about how powerful that is. As a member of Visionary, you have the chance to be part of world-class, one-of-a-kind opportunity that will literally change the world in terms of how money is used. Simple as that. Joining Visionary is the opportunity you've been waiting for, giving you the flexibility to set your own schedule, achieve time and financial freedom, and leave your legacy for future generations. Without a doubt, you have that opportunity here. It's up to you to make the decision. Do you want to get your questions answered? Do you want to get on board? Do you want to get started? Where else can you get started with a business of your own for less than $100? Definitely less than $300, or less than even $1,000 or $3,000. You can get started today for less than any of those amounts. Incredible. We've all seen how technology has radically changed our world over the last few decades. We're only going to see it get crazier. In the next 10 years, you're going to see more change than you have in the last 100 combined. We've seen how quickly computers, satellites, smartphones, and apps have penetrated every aspect of our society. And the people at the forefront of those technological revolutions made billions and changed the world. Without a doubt, imagine if that was you. Cryptocurrency, in my mind, in my estimation, is absolutely the next great technological revolution. There's so much in this space. There's so much opportunity inside of this space. I mean, you're literally looking at something that is still the future right now. I mean, 90% of the people who are going to look at this presentation today aren't going to have a clue what I'm talking about. They've never even heard of Bitcoin. Or if they have no idea really what it is. They might have heard the term Bitcoin or cryptocurrency, but they don't know what it is. But you know what else they don't know? Thousands of people have already become millionaires inside of this space, yet 90% of the world has no clue it exists. That's what I call following a trend and understanding opportunity. And timing. Timing is key. The greatest wealth transfer in human history is about to happen, where we go from centralized money to decentralized money. It's time that you take back the power of your own finances. Within the largest and most lucrative industry on the planet, no doubt, the $80 trillion banking and finance industry, and with a company that is breaking all the records within the cryptocurrency niche. Never again will we experience a financial phenomenon like the one about to impact us all. Here's my question to you. Are you ready? Steve Jobs, the main man, the ones who are crazy enough to think that they can change the world are the ones who do. That's right. People thought Steve Jobs was crazy when he started Apple. Look at what Apple has done since then. That's because of trends, innovation, looking into the future. So here's what I tell everybody right now. At this moment, call the person, text the person, email them, Facebook message them, whatever you do. Whoever invited you to listen to this presentation today, get back with them immediately. Get your questions answered. Get your spot locked in. Start mining Capricoin today with Visionary. And we'll see you on the inside. Get that CapriPay app downloaded and get ready for a huge movement. I look forward to seeing, I know there's going to be at least one person that was on this call today, at least one, that's going to see the vision and that's going to see me in Spain, and we're going to be able to chat, visit, hang out, have fun. I hope that's you. If it's you, can't wait to meet you. Can't wait for you to tell me, hey, Scott, I listened to your webinar and that you were the reason that I got started. Even if you're not with me, I don't care. That's fine. It doesn't matter. That's not what this is about. You're the reason I got started with X, Y, and Z person, and I'm here in Spain now because of you. I can't wait to hear that. I can't wait to hear that story. I can't wait to meet you. Is that going to be you? That's the question. I'll leave you with this. Go out and change the world because you can. Hope everybody has an awesome day. We'll talk soon. Bye for now.